Good morning, gamers. How we all doing? How's everyone's week been? Welcome everyone. Welcome to another. Oh, something ain't right there.
After watching your fake video game vid, saying "excuse me, sir" to my cats has gotten weird.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How is everyone? Welcome. You made it to the end of the week. That is fantastic. I personally am very proud of you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I'm doing good. I had a good week. I spent a lot of time writing about a certain TV show. I just got done with a couple of pretty...
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Eleni, thank you very much for the subscription. Asmal Bear, thank you for the subscription. And Magnum Weight, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate you all.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
It is Mondo cool. But yeah, I just got back from training. Had couple of pretty heavy rolls. It was basically me, a purple belt, and a brown belt, and that went about as well as you'd expect. But it was fun. They were really nice guys.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Bloody Brat 666, thank you for the 10-month subscription. Appreciate it, my friend. Mr. Lopez 56, release the Steve emoji. Okay. I understand that Steve has gotten a very passionate fan base of like maybe 4 people, and I'm happy for him.
That's right.
It'll be a cold day in fucking hell before Steve gets a emote on this channel. Like, I'll give Gabrielle a goddamn emote before I give Steve one, and I hate her. Okay. Hey John, what about the Steve Maniacs? I've been asking for 6 weeks in a row. Well, maybe try 7. Maybe 7 will do it. Maybe 7 will fucking do it. Maybe I'll feel just bad enough for anyone whose life is so sad that they dedicate it to Steve.
Cool.
Hi.
Hi, my cousin. My cousin Vinny? Why does that name sound familiar? Thank you for the subscription. Uncivilized Dan. Appreciate it. Clanky emote. You know what? Maybe. Clanky is fun. We have got some good Clanky fan art. Steve fans are well and truly maniacs. Agreed, but like not in a good way. They are maniacs in the way that like they are not perceiving reality correctly, is what I would say. Hey John, will you play the Slay the Princess expansion coming out next week? That could make a fun little horror stream. What do you guys think? Would you guys be up for some Slay the Princess? Are you gonna play the Resident Evil 1 remake? I played it like 15 years ago. Wait, are they actually making a Resident Evil 1 remake? Is there a trailer? I'm seeing leaks.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Rendale TV, thank you for the subscription. More princess simping. Yeah, okay, cool. Look, fuck it. We'll throw a Slay the Princess stream on next week. John, you just want to see the Muscle Princess
That's
again?
Right, boys. Mondo.
What was there a Muscle Princess? I don't remember that. Hey John, can you suggest me a name for my non-binary graffiti artist character I'm writing? How about Spray? I don't know. Spray's not the worst, I guess. I don't know. Let me think about that. It depends a lot on your universe as well as the other characters in that universe. Look, guys, I'm sorry. I got the shit kicked out of me like an hour ago. Okay, I'm gonna be a little spacey for the first bit of this stream. I also recorded with Wooly last night for like 4.5 hours. So, yeah, little bit of stream brain this today. Spray and pray. Okay, so guys, today, the first game we're going to be playing, as far as I... Wait. Okay, is there actually footage of the Resident Evil remake? Because if so, I would like to watch that on stream. Gameplay leaks? No, that doesn't seem right. None of this seems real. Hey, John Riverdale. Okay, guys, so I have been doing a experiment this week where I have been trying to find a definitive count of all the serial killers in Riverdale, okay? And I've been looking all over the internet. I couldn't find anything. I asked my Google Assistant, hey Google, how many serial killers are there in Riverdale?
Riverdale has had a few serial killers throughout its series. Some of the notable ones include the Black Hood. This mysterious figure.
Okay, shut up. I don't know about you guys. I use this thing because sometimes, like, because of the dyslexia, like saying...
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Thank you, 59 new.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, it's easier for me to just, like, speak words and Google something than, like, type it in. But there was an update. Okay, this used to just be, like, a monotone girl, okay? And then there was an update where they turned it into a British man, which, as an Irish person, I personally consider a hate crime, okay? And then they recently updated it again, and they turned it into, like... Okay, look, I never use this word because my mom doesn't like it when I use it, but they turned it into a way cuntier man. Okay, like, just listen to the fucking tone of this guy. Hey, Google, could you say something, please?
I'd be glad to say something. Here are a few options. Informative. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower was originally built as a temporary structure? The Amazon rainforest is home to more than 10 million species.
Like, is that not the most sarcastic fucking just... like, I just want to fucking strangle him. And, like, I can't change his voice either. Hey, Google, how do I change your voice?
As an AI language model, I don't have a physical voice. I process information and respond through text. Therefore, I can't change my voice in the same way a human can. If you're looking for a tool to modify your own voice, there are several options available. Voice changer apps. These apps can alter your voice.
Okay,
in
shut
real
up,
time
shut up,
for
shut up.
various purposes.
Could you speak... Hey, Google, could you speak in a more, like, Bronx, New York accent, please?
Yo, what up? Let's get this bread. You need something? I'm all ears, man. Hit me with your best shot.
Hey, Google, that's, like, maybe the worst thing I've ever heard.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta lighten up. I was just trying to have a little fun. What's the matter? You got a problem with the Bronx?
Hey, Google, please. Hey, Google, please. Stop. Please. It just said sure, and it didn't say anything. I think now I've, like, hurt its feelings. 59 new. Thank you for all the gift subs. Appreciate it, my friends. This is the struggle that I've been having the last little while. This fucking thing. Like I just... Every time I... And then I feel bad because I end up being mean to a robot. Like, I might have called him a cunt the other day, and that was not good. That's not a nice thing to say. But he just is a fucking asshole, you know? You got a problem with the Bronx, John? No, I don't. Personally, no. And it's like, do you know the money I would pay to have this thing talk like a fucking mean girl? Like, oh. Yeah, I don't want to listen to a condescending British man. My ancestors died so that I wouldn't have to do that, okay? Makima AI voice. If they release a Makima AI voice, it's I'm done, guys. It's over. Like, that's it. I am dead. Daiquiri Jack, John, can you explain this complex social and historical issues between Ireland and England? I'm unfamiliar as to why you hate them so much. So Ireland was like, hey, we're a bunch of weird witch druids, and we think wolves are class, and we're gonna make friends with wolves, and wolves are gonna be in our family. And then the English were like, alright, Gov, we don't think that's appropriate for a civilized nation, so we're gonna kill all your fucking wolves, and we're gonna... Okay, it's getting like Australian. And Bob's your uncle. We're gonna genocide your people and burn your land. And then Irish people were like, I wish you wouldn't do that. And the English were like, we're fucking gonna though. And they did. I'm leaving out some minor details. That's pretty much what happened. If there's any historians in the chat, could you just validate that is what happened? Sorry, from England. Hey, listen.
That's right, boys.
Pretty much every English person I've ever met has been super cool about this stuff, and I have had a disproportionately large amount of English friends. So I do not hate English people, just England. And specifically your queen or king. I don't keep track, so I don't know which. Let's ask Google. Hey Google, could you explain the complex historical and social issues between Ireland and England, but do it as like a little poem, like a fun little poem, like a funny one, because we're on stream and I don't want people to get bummed out.
A Tale of Two Islands. Once upon a time, across the sea, two islands lived, quite happily. Ireland green and full of cheer. England, proud, without a fear. But history, a tricky.
What are we doing? Like, what are we as a species reaching toward? That really shouldn't have worked. The future is a mistake. Serious bitch on. Yeah, I agree. What has become of us? Truly, we are the last of us. I think is what that. Yeah, my soul took some damage from the first couple of lines of that poem. But the poem... Hey Google, could you say that poem again?
provide me with a poem or a description of it, and I'll do my best to recite it for you. If you can remember any specific...
The one you literally just said.
Ah, yes. I apologize for the oversight. As I don't have access to the specific poem I recited previously without more context, I'll need you to...
The poem you wrote about England and Ireland.
Ah, yes. I believe I wrote a poem about England and Ireland. Here it is. A tale of two islands. Two isles entwined. A Celtic embrace. England and Ireland. Time and space. A history shared. A bond so deep. Through stormy seas. Their spirits keep. England, the elder, proud and strong. A beacon of hope. Righting the wrong. Ireland, the younger, wild and free. A land of legends. A Celtic sea. United by blood, yet often apart. A dance of the soul. A work of art. Through trials and triumphs, their hearts entwined. A love story for the ages, of every kind. Is there anything else you'd like to know about this poem?
Google, I need you to know that is one of the worst things I have ever heard.
I apologize. It seems I missed the mark with that poem. I'll do my best to write something more fitting and respectful. Would you like me to try writing another poem? Or...
Never in a million years.
Understood. I won't attempt to write another poem. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you'd like to discuss something else. Or maybe you have a different request.
I don't know. I'm streaming right now, Google. I should probably be trying to entertain people instead of talking to you.
That's a great point. It's always important to prioritize your audience and keep them engaged. Perhaps I can help you brainstorm some ideas for your stream. Would you like to discuss some potential topics or activities?
And so more and more of my fucking day is arguing with that thing and trying to explain the why poems are fucking shit. Oh, wait, hang on. I got one more question. Hey, Google, who wrote that poem that you just read about England and Ireland?
I believe there may be a misunderstanding. I couldn't find a specific poem about England and
Oh,
Ireland.
you fucking coward piece of shit. Yeah, that's, I like this new co-host more than Wooly. Oh. Yeah. I reiterate my earlier question, chat. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what we're doing. We are playing horror games for Ghost-TOBER. This first game is one I just kind of happened across here. Let me just switch over. Nothing is showing there. Oh, why is that so big? It's a bit odd, but okay, we'll manage. Okay, I don't know anything about this game. This is an RPG Maker game. This is going to come with the usual Ghost-TOBER warning. I don't know what's ahead of us here. Non-zero chance of dicks. Things could get really weird in any specific direction. I don't know what's coming. We're just gonna see what's happening here. Oh, you know what, chat though? Before we get started, I just want to say my Ghost-TOBER Spooky Burger t-shirt arrived. Look at that fucking thing. This is one of the coolest t-shirts we've ever made. You can get it on over at eyepatchwolves.com. I will see it on stream if you buy the t-shirt. And as you can see, it's goddamn gorgeous. So, yeah, just want to put that out there. Okay, back to the game. Okay, how's the audio chat? You should be hearing, like, some storm ambience. Low? Okay. Okay, we should. I think we should be good now. We might have to adjust the sound as we go. Okay, spacebar to interact, to move, and stop from N for menu. Blanchette? Hello? Grandma, I brought you some food from town. Grandma, hello, dear. Let yourself in. The door is open. Oh, I like how this game looks. This looks fucking cool. The cropping, like, isn't weird on the screen. Like, this is what it looks like for me as well. We're only getting, like, the kind of top part. You can put the food in the kitchen, darling. Come into my bedroom when you are done. Oh, no. This looks great. This looks fantastic. The grain over the pixel work and the photos, it creates a really kind of horrible looking game, but like in a cool way. An old bookshelf. Grandma used to read me old fairy tales when I couldn't sleep. This is Grandma's bedroom. A chair. An old drawer. Grandma's old stove is still hot. I wonder what she did cook. On the table is an empty plate. Grandma must have already eaten. There are many old spices and cooking utensils on the shelf. Put the basket down. The mashup between pixel art and photos actually is kind of awesome. Like, I really like how this looks. Oh, congratulations on your job, Magic Lottie. That's awesome. This game looks fucking creepy in a way I am very much into. Serious Bitchon.
Happy Ghost-Tober. Looking forward to MagFest next year.
Thank you so much, Marius Bitchon. And yeah, just to mention, I will be attending MagFest this year. I'm not gonna say any more about potential panels or signings or anything right now. Still a little early on to talk about that stuff. But yeah, I will be at MagFest this year. So come hang out. Let's fucking party. Let's have a good time. Grandma was so angry when I drew on the walls. Playing with those was so fun back then. Okay, let's go see Grandma. Talk to Grandma. Look at Grandma. Okay, let's look at Grandma first. Okay. I think I'm a little spookered already. What the fuck? Just throwing a photo of a woman? That's... Okay. Hello, dear. It's nice that you visit me from time to time. No problem, Grandma. I thought I should look over you because it was raining quite heavily in the last few days. Grandma, you are so caring, darling. I hope the walk through the forest was not too hard. Blanchette, no, not at all. So how are you, Grandma? Grandma, not very well, unfortunately. I am bedridden for some time now, and I think I will get better soon. Oh, how awful. Should I stay here for a while so you don't feel lonely? Grandma, thank you so much, dear. A little company would be nice. Grandma, you can stay in the old room if you want. Blanchette, awesome. So I will stay then. Grandma, you should eat some of the mushroom stew I made. There's still some left on the stove. I don't know about this. Okay, that's my room. This must be the stew. Blanchette, this is some of Grandma's mushroom stew in the pot. Eat some stew. Go away. I'll eat some stew. I would never eat mushroom stew in real life, but I will eat it here. I'm so full I can't eat anymore, and she said it tasted strange. On the table is an empty little plate. Grandma must have already eaten. Talk to Grandma. It's getting late. I need some sleep now. I'm so tired. Look at Grandma. She does look tired. So do I go to bed? Go to bed? Sure.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Are you scared yet, son?
Thank you, Jules. Hey, Grandma. You doing alright, buddy? But a cat. Thank
Hi,
you so much.
John. Community manager of Hightail here. Sending much love your way, less than 3.
Oh, thank you so much, Buttercat. I appreciate that. Let me... Hightail. I am not familiar with this game. Looks cool, though. Does Grandma have, like, a weird expression on her face? Something doesn't look... Grandma. Hello, dear. I hope you had a good night. Blanchette. Yeah, thanks, Grandma. Grandma. Could you do me a favor, dear? Blanchette. Sure, what do you need? Grandma. I'm almost out of mushrooms for my stew. Could you please go into the forest and find some more? Blanchette. Of course, Grandma. Blanchette. Your stew last evening was so great, by the way. Grandma. Oh, thank you, darling. I knew you'd like it. Be careful when you're out in the forest, dear. And don't talk to strangers. Blanchette, sure thing. Don't worry, Grandma. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, I am liking that atmosphere. Big time Fear and Hunger vibes. Specifically Fear and Hunger 2. Look at the notes, sure. I will kill you. Okay, let's ignore that and keep moving. Let me center this up a little more. Oh, there's some mushrooms. Harvest mushrooms? Absolutely. We got some more mushrooms. This is going great. Hey John, I was wondering if you're playing Parrots M. Haru for Spooky Month. Seems like it would be up your alley. Parrots M. Haru. Doc USB, I have not heard of that. But if you want to send me a trailer, go for it. I do believe I just saw a shadow there. Let's ignore it. No, I can't leave Grandma alone. I need to find more mushrooms. Is there a way down here? Okay. Okay. And what is that? Now I ain't no expert on rats, but that rat doesn't seem right. Okay, professional veteran Pop-Tart Kitty, can you weigh in here? Is that what rats look like? It's time for the rat roundup. Yeah. Hide inside, hide inside. The wolf is on the hunt. Well, that's no good. As someone who owns a pet rat, that's definitely what it looks like. Okay, thank you, Stone Gladius. That's a relief. I sure wouldn't want anything out of the ordinary here in my horror game. And there's the final pile of mushrooms. I think I have enough mushrooms now.
Boys. Mondo cool.
Kek Pradamon, thank you for the subscription. This isn't gonna be normal, is it? Okay. wolf will get you. You can't run, but you can hide. I think maybe it's time to go back to Grandma. Not feeling the playful forest creatures here. Look, I will kill you. Okay, maybe that was the wolf, and maybe it's time to go home. Okay. I should probably tell Grandma that things are kind of fucking weird outside. Hey, Grandma. She still looks kind of happy. Oh, look at that. You found so many mushrooms. Can you lay them on the table in the kitchen? Blanchette. Sure, Grandma. No problem. That's my room. The kitchen is here. No, I don't want to eat some stew. I want to lay the mush. There we go. Zip zap you dunzo is what Itzy used to say. I saw something strange out there, Grandma. I know, dear. The world out there is scary, but you are safe in here. Just stay here, and you will be safe. Blanchette. Yeah, Grandma, you are right. I made us some stew while you were gone, but I'm getting tired again. I will sleep now. Sure, Grandma. Good night. Yeah, this is all fine. I mean, you know, they made one strange, a couple of weird things outside. Other than that, we got nothing to be worried about. That's clearly what's happening here. Everything is fine all the time. I agree, the stunt lady. I agree. Things look a little different. Let's check on Grandma. Hey, Grandma. What's up, buddy? Look at Grandma. Well, Grandma looks... She looks happy, which is cool, I suppose. Keck per demon, thank you for the subscription if I did not already. Yeah, it's that face. It's the ghost face in chat that I hate when people make. Let's talk to Grandma. Hello, darling. We need more mushrooms. Blanchette, you are right. Blanchette, I will find more. Blanchette doing all right? Oh, that's a lot of mushrooms. Maybe the I will kill you note is gone and an apology note will be left. Well, there's blood everywhere. That's, we're gonna ignore that. Well, that appears to be a wolf with either a long tail... What am I looking at here? I hope that isn't a giant penis. I really do. I guess we'll see. Okay, let's go down first. It's you? Okay, we got some mushrooms. That's okay. Got some more mushrooms. There is blood everywhere, but that doesn't mean that something bad has happened. Lot of blood. Just a forest full of blood. Which, you know, that's nature's way. Nature's harsh, chat, okay? Nature isn't fucking all singing animals and well, this already doesn't look normal from here, but maybe when we get closer, we'd... Don't talk to the wolf! He will get in your head! Ah! Yeah, this game's visuals are fucking freaky as shit. I need to hurry. The wolf is close. Oh, fuck. Okay, god. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Blanchette, move! Move, Blanchette! An old tree log. Okay, fine. Can I... Come on. I don't want to meet the wolf. I don't want to meet the wolf. I don't want to meet the wolf. Can I run? No, nothing I... An axe! Maybe I can use this axe to cut down the rotten wood. Take it. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this at all. Did I miss something there? I don't think so. No. I don't see anywhere I can go. Wait, am I back here? Okay, we need one more mushroom. Oh, Jesus. Well. Oh, hello. I like you. You are perfect. Better than the old one. Okay, well, that's not disturbing. It's fine. Whatever. Come on, let's keep it light. Guys, let's just not get too concerned about what may or may not be happening. This is all fine. There's nothing to worry about. That was all. Yeah, that was also a rat. Look. Rats just look weird. Okay, rats just look strange. There's nothing. We can't be getting upset at every little thing. We can't be letting ourselves get freaked out. It's just. This is just nature. This is what nature's like. Oh, there's some mushrooms. I think I have enough mushrooms now. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Back to our safe house. Hey, Grandma, buddy, got the mushrooms. Grandma's happy. If Grandma's happy, I'm happy. You know what to do. Put them in the kitchen and eat some stew. Yes. Okay, Grandma. I'm glad you're always such a pillar of support. The stew tastes better than anything you've ever ate. And I think now she's probably gonna want to go to bed. Go and sleep now. You are ready. The mushrooms you found today won't go in the stew. Blanchette, thank you, Grandma. I'm so happy. Well, this situation is clearly going extremely well. Go to bed? Yes. I guess maybe check the door? Open the door? Fuck no! Let's ask Grandma what to do. Oh, always ask an adult. Okay, we can't bother Grandma because she needs her sleep. Open the door. Yeah, but like, latch it or something, dude, okay?
Recent YouTube watcher. Love the channel, and your awesome OC universe. Excited to see more.
Thank you, Oogly Boogler87. Thank you for so much for buying some t-shirts at iPatchholes.com and leaving me a supportive message. That was much needed right now, may I add. Grandma was right. I will never leave this house again. Let's sleep. Let's just go to fucking sleep. Was that not just Super Eyepatch Wolf from Gay Cosmic Horror? Okay. I'm gonna say that things have returned to normal now that we've gotten a good night's sleep. Let's check on Grandma. Okay. Grandma, finally, your body is ready. Blanchette, I know, Grandma. I can feel it. Oh, God. Help me out of bed so I can sit in my chair. Blanchette, yes, Grandma. Oh, this is... Grandma, give me my needle and thread. Oh no. Oh jeez. Fuck. Grandma, good. Oh! Now, give me your arm. Oh my God! It feels so good, Grandma. Oh, Jesus Christ. Blanchette, thank you. Ending 1 of 3. A game by Lun. Made in RPG Maker. Thanks for playing. So, chat, I think that was kind of fucking great. I want to go. I want to get the other endings. You guys up for that? I want to see what else this game has to offer. Okay, I think this time we don't eat the stew.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
The wolf is symbolism for the friends we made along the way.
So true, Dead Zappelli, so true. A basket filled with delicious food. Yeah, I think don't eat the stew this time is maybe the way to go. Hello, dear. It's nice of you to visit me from time to time. Blanchette, no problem, Grandma. I thought I should look after you because it was raining quite heavily the last few days. Grandma, you are so caring, darling. I hope the walk through the forest was not too hard. Blanchette, no, not at all. So how are you, Grandma? Grandma, not very well, unfortunately. I am bedridden from the time now. Wait, I'm bedridden for some time now, but I think I will get better soon. Blanchette, oh, how awful. Should I stay here so you don't feel lonely? Grandma, thank you so much, dear. A little company would be nice. Grandma, you can stay in your old room if you want. Blanchette, awesome. So I will stay then. Grandma, you should eat some of your mushroom stew I made. There is still some left in the stove. I am not going to do that, Grandma. What I'm going to do is chow down on the non-insane food that I brought. A basket filled with delicious food. Eat some. This tastes so good. No stew for me, thank you. And now we're just going to go to bed. Is there little mushrooms growing in the window? Wait, there's little mushrooms growing everywhere. There's little mushrooms on my bed. This did not happen last time, right? Chad, am I imagining that? No, this did not happen last time around. Okay, let's look at Grandma again. Oh my god, fuck this game. That is horrifying. I think this problem might get worse before it gets better, chat. Talk to Grandma. Hello, dear. I hope you had a good night. Blanchette, yeah, thanks, Grandma. Grandma, could you do me a favor, dear? Blanchette, sure, what do you need? Grandma, I'm almost out of mushrooms for my stew. Can you please go into the forest and find some more? Blanchette, but You ate stew last evening. Grandma, yes, I know. The mushrooms will help me get better soon. Blanchette, okay, if you say so. Grandma, be careful when you are in the forest, dear. And don't talk to strangers. Blanchette, sure, Grandma, don't worry. So Blanchette seems to like, she seems to have her shit a bit more together this time around. Like, she's like, but we had stew last time, Grandma. We don't seem to be able to interact with the mushrooms. I hope the mushrooms will help Grandma. But she always knew what was best for her. She took care of me when I had nobody. Now it's time to help her. We didn't get that dialogue before. Okay, so is the forest going to be weird? Like, are we going to be hallucinating? Yeah, say, what does the note say? Have you seen my dog? Okay, so the mushrooms were clearly making us hallucinate. So are we still going to encounter horrifying shit in the forest? Damn. Where do all these mushrooms come from? I guess that answers my question. Yikes.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Perpetual Panda 9, thank you for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay, that's where the old log is, and we know where the hatchet is. Maybe we can get the hatchet early. I thought the hatchet was down there. I think maybe this is where we were before. So if we go this way, yep, okay. Yeah, I think we've done all this. Giant Bomb has raided you with the Parge 135. Thank you so much, Giant Bomb. How's it going, dudes? Hope all is well with you guys. Welcome, everyone. We're playing RPG horror game, which is kind of like a take on Little Red Riding Hood, but instead of a wolf pretending to be our grandmother, it might be a fuck. What is happening here? I can't leave now, even if I want to. I think our grandmother might in fact be a colony of horrifying mushroom aliens. But you know what? We'll see. I don't want to be pessimistic about what might or might not be happening here. Okay, I think that might be everything. We have 5 mushrooms, which should be how much we need. That was how much we needed last time. Yeah, also be advised, this game is...
Love all the videos and I really appreciate the influence you have had on me being able to enjoy the things I do without feeling embarrassed.
Aww. Seth, first of all, thank you for picking up some merch from iPatchWolves.com. But yeah, you know what? I'm a big believer in unironically embracing the shit you love and just enjoying it without apology. Like I really hate when you're talking to someone and you hear someone say like, "Oh, I know I shouldn't like this, but I do," and it's like, why? Don't fucking apologize. Just like the shit you like, Hey, Grandma. Oh, look at that. You found so many mushrooms. Can you lay them on the table in the kitchen? Yeah, okay, Grandma. And we're just going to eat the normal food that we brought. And now we're going to go to bed. Maybe check on Grandma one more time. Ooh. That's so much worse than the smile. It's so much worse. I saw something strange out there, Grandma. Grandma, I know, dear, I know. The world is scary, but you are safe in here. Just stay here and you will be safe. The world. There is mold growing everywhere and the animals are dying. Grandma, don't worry. The forest is in constant change. This is natural. But I'm getting tired again. I will sleep now. Planchette. Go to bed. Okay, I'm going to be hopeful in that the mushrooms will be gone when we wake up and that everything will be back to normal. Well, that's fucking bad. Mushrooms are pretty much everywhere. Okay. Oh, this, I know this is gonna be bad. I know this is gonna be bad. Oh! That's a little worse than maybe I thought it would be. Grandma, need more mushrooms. Blanchette. Ah! What happened to you, Grandma? Need more mushrooms. If bring let you go. More. I guess we're gonna get Granny more mushrooms. I need to get out of here, but I can't leave the forest. Guess I have no choice but to do what she wants. Look at the note. Have you seen my dog? Okay, we're gonna stick to the left. Okay, I think what's happened here is that the deer's body has mutated into a biological archway of deer and mushroom, and that's just extremely fucked up. I'd love to do a video on body horror, but That sounds like a monetization nightmare. Oh. That's rough. Was that a gunshot? I think I am not alone out here. I can't continue here. Okay, so there's still no way through. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this old well grandma used to get water from. I wonder if she still uses it. It's from SB Abadikadia? A bad idea, goddammit. In my last D&D campaign, we fought Night Hag in disguise that had turned a small pasture town into her own personal cult. They called her Mother. Getting the same kind of vibes here. Yeah, I'm getting real like alien fungus vibe. So I don't know if there's a whole lot we can actually do in here. I think that's all the mushrooms I can see. Let's return to Grandma. Is there anything? No, nothing that way. Ugh. More. Okay, she wants more mushrooms. I guess we gotta oblige. So there's this way. I think we've been here. Let's try south. We've seen the dog. I don't think there's anything that way. Oh, there's some mushrooms. Will that be enough? A video on body horror would slap, but since so much of it is visual and visceral descriptions, at least, I don't think it would fly well on with YouTube. At least not without extensive censoring to the points. I don't know. Point illustrated, but I'm not a videoist. Yeah, well, like, no, I could definitely find a point, because the point of the video is like, why does body horror get you? Like, what is it? What can body horror be? What can it do? Like, why does it have the effect it does? Because I don't think it's as simple as like, gross, you know? So like, it would definitely be a fun video to do. But here's the thing, like, I think I would have to only do the video for patrons, and I do Patreon exclusive content, but in general, I want to make sure that like everyone can kind of watch my videos, you know? And I also think probably a significant portion of people God damn it. A significant portion of people, it's a video that they just wouldn't want to watch because it would gross them out. And I get that, you know? So this is, there ain't nothing around here, I don't think. Kind of looks like a path there, but I think it's actually just mist. You should play Soul Mirror. Mirror of one of these streams. It's like a 1 to 2 hour playtime, and it's freaking beautiful and surreal horror game about mental health. Soul Void is what it's called. Axe is down from the Deer Arch. Okay. The Deer Arch is down this way, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's so gross. Is it this way? Yeah, it is. Awesome. The axe is too heavy for me to carry or even swing, but I wonder who left it here. Oh, damn. I guess the mushrooms made her stronger. That's what my Instagram always tells me. I should eat those lion's mane mushrooms or whatever, because they make you stronger and smarter. That's what all the alpha men on Instagram tell me. Is there a way up here? And damn, back to the puppy. Mushroom Blanchette was jacked. I guess so. Unless the mushrooms are on one of the screens we have already been, and we're just not quite seeing them because there's a little more visual traffic this time around.
Hey man, love your content, keep up the good work. Also your merch slaps.
Thank you, Cream.Corn. Thank you so much for picking up some merch from iPatchWolves.com. I very much appreciate it. I do agree that my merch slaps. I think it's goddamn great merch. It's been super fun to work on that stuff. We're working on the designs for like the next batch now, and like the artists like rough layouts are coming in, and it's like, oh god damn, it's gonna be so fucking cool. We've been around this forest a couple of times. I don't see any more mushrooms. Maybe we'll go try and lay these mushrooms on the table. No. Shit. Got me craving a mushroom omelet or something. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. Separate from their depiction in this game, I just like, I don't enjoy the feel of them in my mouth a lot of the time. They're just, I think the slimy quality of them freaks me out a bit. So I think we've been down here. This is gonna lead back here, down here. That's the dead dog. Oh! There were some mushrooms right there. They were just hidden by the other mushrooms. Okay, maybe that'll do it now. Mutant mushroom granny, this better be enough fucking mushrooms. No! Fuck! Okay, fine. Fine! Okay. I need to put my glasses on so nothing will be wrong. So I can see all the mushrooms. Okay, we've gone to the very end of the forest. And I don't think there's any there. Yeah, like I don't think there's any here. So let's take the top section and see if we've missed any, and then take the bottom section again. And we just need to go very slowly and very carefully and look at every goddamn inch for possible mushrooms. I'm not seeing nothing in here. And this way is going to lead us back to the mushroom well. And there's nothing here. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's like no mushrooms up here, so it has to be the lower part of the forest that we're missing something. Nothing there. Oh, there's some. I think I have enough mushrooms now. Awesome. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Tastes so good. Okay, now let's go talk to the mushroom monster that is pretending to be our granny. Go. Sleep. Okay, checking the door. You have to come with me. Who are you? I am the hunter that lives nearby, Hunter. Something strange has been happening here for the last few days, and I saw you going into the house. But there's no time to talk now. Will you come with me? You know what, chat? I kind of want to see how things play out with Granny. So you're one of them. I'm sorry, I can't save you. Maybe the smart option would have been to go. But I just really have faith that Granny's going to turn it around. Okay. Okay. This is not going to be good. If you're sensitive to body horror shit, might be a good time to look away. Oh. Blanchette, you said you'd let me go if I did what you say. Now let me go. Grandma, this body, old, weak, new body, young. Oh, you stay. Blanchette, no. You are perfect. Oh no! Blanchette, why are you doing this? No! Grandma, more soil. No! Blanchette, it hurts. Oh, this is so much worse! No! Grandma, accept your blessing. Ending to fuck. Oh, that's bad. I guess we should have gone with the hunter. Alarm Clock Fever, thank you so much for the gift subscription. Oh god, that was fucking horrible. Let's go with the hunter this time. Let's go with the hunter. Okay, we're gonna go a little faster through it this time. eat our bread. And we're going to go to bed. By the way, guys, this game is like $2. Like it's literally $2. If you like the look of it, I think this is so cool, and I would really advise you to check it out. Its name, thank you for the subscription, Loro Tondi, appreciate it. Its name is Mucorales or Mucor. God, that's a tough one. Mucorales. You can see it in the description anyway, but it's obviously it's great. I have to find out what happens if we go with the farmer. And we've talked to her, we've looked at her, she's not doing great. The developer has another game called Morven Gutter. I haven't beaten it yet, but it rules so far. Gay Cosmic Horror, is it something that you think maybe we should check out on Is it as good as this? Because this is great. Whoa. I'm not convinced Grandma is alive. I would have the opposite opinion. I would say that Grandma has never been more alive. She just happens to be thousands of tiny mushroom spores. One more. I think they're up here. There we go. I think it's 5 the first time. I have enough mushrooms now. Cool. I gotta show them to Grandma first. And this reminds me of the chapter of Uzumaki where the hospital gets addicted to mushrooms that turn out to be mutant baby placentas. Jesus Christ. Yep. Oh, look at that. You found mushrooms. And then she tells us to put them on the table. Now we go to bed. Oh yeah, that bit just came out in the anime adaptation. So episode 3 of the Uzumaki is out? If so, how is it, guys? Is it good, I hope? Oh, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. Okay, so now we gotta go out and get our more mushrooms and then get the fuck out of here. Better animation, but still not good. It's disappointing. I do feel like I feel a bit differently about, I guess, the Uzumaki stuff. Like, I don't see it as like a it is disappointing, but to me, the fact that the first episode is as good as it is, I'm just happy that exists, you know, because at least we have that one episode that is like just the most beautiful like adaptation of Junji Ito's work of all time. The show should have been an hour-long episode to preserve the pacing of the original book. I feel like they're just really barreling towards the scares rather than letting the atmospheric creep and stuff. Yeah. See, there isn't that much that happens in the Uzumaki manga.
Mondo cool.
Akra Ibo, thank you so much. I definitely mispronounced that, and I do apologize, but appreciate it. Was that a gunshot? I don't think I'm alone here. I think this is back out to the main way. Yep. I would like an animated Tomiya adaptation and a Hellstar Amelia.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Have at you, Snake. Thank you for the subscription. I was never as big a Hellstar Amelia fan as a lot of people. I love Tomiya though. I think there's something like really sad about Tomiya, because like she can't really help but be the way she is. Like, she's a fucking horrible hell demon. Like, it's you know, it's kind of how she was born. And like my favorite Junji Ito panel out of all of them is just the panel of Tomiya staring out at the sea. I have that tattooed on my leg. I love that panel so much. I have enough mushrooms now. Cool. What is she, why are you calling it? It's Hellstar Amelia. It's Hellstar Ramelia, right? Tomiya has all the live action movies. God, I gotta watch them. They look very silly. Is it next to the Makima tattoo? Guys, I'm gonna have to make a rule about this. Like, the Okay, I think that's maybe just a bug. The meme about the Makima tattoo has gone too far, and now a bunch of people on the internet actually think I have a Makima tattoo, and it's a bit silly at this point, guys. Like, I mean, let's be responsible with the information we spread, okay? Cool. Bring them kitchen. John, we have video evidence. Where? Someone linked the video and I'll watch it. It doesn't exist. You where the clip exists, right, John? Guys, seriously, it's not funny. It's just weird, okay? John, you showed us the damn tattoo. Guys, this is getting ridiculous, okay? I don't mean to get heated on stream, but the mistruths being spread about me, appalling. Having a Makima tattoo is weird. I agree. It would be. Of course, you never get heated on stream ever. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. That's true. That is very true. Okay, here we go. What if this hunter is a bad dude as well? Is this like a kind of whole bear in the woods situation? Like, do I want to meet a strange man in the woods or be infected by horrifying mushrooms? I can't tell when John is lying anymore. You know what? I stopped being able to tell a long time ago. Hunter, you have to come with me. Blanchett, who are you? Hunter, I am the hunter that lives nearby. Hunter, something strange has been happening here the last few days, and I saw you going into the house. But there's no time to talk now. Will you come with me? Yes, I will. Yes, please, bring me out of here. That hunter sprite is way too cute. So how do you get through this, Hunter? Luckily, I found my axe again so I can chop us out. Blanchett, hurry, please. I want to get out of here. Hunter, so, do you want to ride to town? Blanchett, yes. Oh, the mushroom on the side of the road there is so fucking cool. Yes, please, that would be great. Ending 3 of 3. We escaped! We escaped the horrifying mushroom world. And I thought that was awesome. I really, really liked that. And with that, guys, let's say we rank it on the board. Where did I put this? Okay. Let's see if we can switch this over to... Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Okay, guys. Do we think that Mucorales? Do we think creepy mushroom game Mookal Rails? Does anyone know how to pronounce that? Okay. In terms of pure horror, I think Mucorales beats Interior Worlds. I think Interior Worlds rules. It wasn't too scary, and it's not designed to be. But I think we have a new number 5. Does it beat Little Goody Two Shoes? And in terms of scares, Mucorales. I know there's a lot of Goody Two Shoes in the streams. I think what I would say is that I think as a horror game, I didn't find Little Goody Two Shoes scary as much as I enjoyed everything else in it. And I think that's because horror is only one side of it, whereas Mucorales is all in on horror. It's a genuinely, like, disturbing game. To me, I think that brings Goody Two Shoes down to 5. Does Mucorales beat Hollow Body? What's the logic for the unranked section? Just I don't want to. Basically, the logic is I don't want to rank, like, 15 indie horror games and then have one of them from some poor indie dev be like the 15th worst horror game. So for me, there's no order here. This is just the games that are not in the top 5. I'm gonna say I think Hollow Body beats Mucorales. I think Hollow Body, like, Hollow Body had such a vibe and an atmosphere that I really loved, and even, like, getting lost in it and stuff. It was still, I still think about that game, and I really want to play more of that game. So I think, I think Mucorales number 4, I think, is a good place for it. I thought it was great. I really liked it. Okay, yeah, this feels good. This feels good. Okay, guys, I am going to take a very short little break. I'll be back in 2 minutes, and we will get on to the next game. Where is it?
Welcome, friends, to the Terror Zone. Imagine a t-shirt so terrifying, so horrifying, that to gaze upon it would be to open the gates of madness themselves. Well, this Halloween season from eyepatchwolves.com, oh, it's the Kimberly Angel limited edition Spooky Burger t-shirt! Available now in up to 4XL. Oh no, it's so scary. Use offer code SPOOKYBURGER, all one word, for a horrifying 10% discount. Oh, the horror. Oh, the horror. Available now at eyepatchwolves.com. The horror.
Hello, I've returned. Look at my hair. My hair is getting real long, but I have too much work to do, so I don't get a haircut. And if it grows any longer, I'm gonna be like a fucking emo bass player. Whoa! It's Matter on Sunday. See, you see, fucking what this job does to me. Did you have any big adventures while you were gone? I ate a low-calorie chocolate pudding. I hugged Michelle. I took a piss, and then I came back here. Is kind of the order of events. You're trending towards the evil bass player in Scott Pilgrim. Thank you. That is that's very kind. Arlia, thank you for the subscription, buddy. Appreciate it. My own chocolate pudding. You know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Now the question is, okay, I'm gonna present you guys with a few options for the next game. We could let me look up the sequel. Okay, one I'm kind of curious about is there's a gothic horror visual novel called It Paints Me. And that was one of the ones with the absolute most likes on the Twitter. Does anyone know what this game is? It Paints Me. Never heard of it. Yeah, because this one had like nearly 300 likes on the Twitter thread. It's not the most popular game. That's another game that we'll get to. But I can make a poll. Never heard of it. You know what? Fuck it. I think let's just play It Paints Me. I think I want to do a visual novel. How long is this? Okay, it looks like it's maybe like 30 minutes, so we might actually squeeze in two more games. It does also look kind of beautiful. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, let's go. What if you made a randomizer? You know, that would have been a fine idea. showing up. Okay, here we go. This game contains themes and depictions of violence, death, body horror, chronic illness, grief, and dysfunctional relationships. Oh, jeez. Every night, I find myself alone in the studio, curtains drawn tight, my neat row of paints, palette, and brushes in the same place on the drawer by the easel. The canvas upon it sits, as always, unfinished, Mary's half-painted face frozen in a silent song. Oh, it's laid out, as it always is when I awaken here. Mary is nowhere to be found. Could she really be in that town? She must still be at the theatre. Even when the curtains fall and the stage lights dim, the night is forever young and its star forever young to its star sopranos. I would always wait outside her dressing room, rose in hand, scores of other bright-eyed admirers spilling through the halls, though she alone was mine, and I was hers. It's cold, bitterly cold tonight, and I still draw the curtains and open the windows wide. There's a stench in this room, deep and damp and sickly sweet, that I can't ever seem to be rid of. Besides that, the fumes from the linseed oil make my head spin. Like every night, I measure out my paints, arranging the small dabs of colour on my palette from the lightest to darkest. Titanium white and cadmium yellow to corpse brown and lamp black. I wet my brush with oil and gently start mixing the pigments. It feels just a little bit magic, watching them swirl and mix, forming new colours from old. I paint her hair, I paint her face. Oh, interesting! I like this, Okay, I'll paint her face. I mix a tone as warm as her cheeks as I envision Mary's sweet face in my mind's eye. Her lips like roses, the graceful turn of her nose, those eyes that glittered like stars under the candlelight. It's no use. I can't focus. Her features are blurred in my mind as the mess of oil and pigment smeared across my canvas. I sigh and scrape it off with a palette knife and mix a deep blend of black and red for the background instead. I apply my paint with a generous dab of oil, but it seems I didn't have to. The canvas is still wet from last night and the night before. I must have painted and repainted the same background countless times. To say it's difficult to paint by lamplight, my muse nowhere in sight, is an understatement, of course, but lately, these nightly hours are the only time I find myself able to lift my brush. I stop every few strokes. I had joked that the pain that forced me away from the tailor's shop meant I could finally return to my paintings, at the very least. I was never any good at humour. Mary had sensed my worries, consoled me sweetly in her voice that could charm stone to life.
Oh, Sam, don't worry. I have roles lined up for months. Go ahead and paint. We can still live comfortably.
That voice is so familiar. It hurt. A small part of it did, beyond the physical, beyond the ailments. To seek her permission, to be unable to care for my darling, and the way I had when we were young, brimming with talent but crushingly unknown. Well, she had been. I was, and still am, nothing. But perhaps finally it would now be my turn to bring my world vision to the world. If only it didn't hurt so damn much. Time passes and I still don't manage more than a few strokes, a small patch of dark over an already wet canvas. This is a very accurate depiction of trying to draw and not being able to. I'm gonna move the chat to this box a little bit to the side here. Or perhaps time hasn't passed at all. The broken clock on the wall would suggest as much. Perhaps the seconds have lain still, the world outside unchanging, and I, the only thing that moves. Have I moved? Is repeating the same brushstrokes like a clockwork doll movements? I shiver and sigh. Perhaps sleep would be a better endeavor. Perhaps the night will meet more success. I stand, setting aside my paints and palette, and slowly move to shut the windows. I stop. There, out in the front garden, barely lit by a street lamp, stands a figure that can only be Mary. She bids goodbye to another figure, tall and broad-shouldered, and then she laughs, a beautiful laugh, a heartfelt laugh, and embraces him before he makes his reluctant exit on a carriage stopped by the gate. Oh damn! Mary be stepping out! For a moment, I don't know what to think. A friend, a co-star perhaps, that affable tenor, that amiable tenor she mentioned every now and then. I didn't see his face, but Mary's social circle has always eclipsed my own. It must be, but why would he come to our home? Why would she laugh that way? Fuck! Okay. Let me just adjust this a little bit here.
That's right, boys. Mondo Cool.
Sabro_M, thank you for the subscription. In the garden, in the midst of walking to the front door, humming to herself, Mary suddenly finally looks up. For a moment her eyes go wide and she blinks as if she's shaking to herself from a daze. I instinctively step back from the windows. Perhaps it's guilt that makes me do so. Mary is finally home, and oh, I've missed her so. How could the first thing I think about seeing my darling be the worst thoughts my mind could conjure? For the first time in many, many nights, I feel just well enough to leave the studio. I'll prepare Mary a pot of her favourite chamomile tea. I'll listen as she tells me of the nights in the theatre, the 1,000 small anecdotes she never runs out of, and maybe, just maybe, ask her again to sit for a portrait. Like she used to. Oh, this relationship. Guys, I don't know. I don't know that these kids are gonna make it, personally. The house feels larger than it used to. Perhaps I was shut in the studio too long. How could I so quickly become a stranger in my own home? The memories are fuzzy. The years blur together like a wash of oil colours. My mother and I carrying our sparse luggage, stepping inside for the first time. My stepfather laughing, his elbows on the breakfast table, chattering over something he'd read in the paper. Then silent hallways and empty rooms. And then myself welcoming my new bride to these solitary halls, hanging our newly taken portraits above the mantel. The walls are barren now. I feel the walls in the dark, leaving... Is he dead? Is he dead? Leaving sticky trails of paint behind, tracing the places where I used to hang. The photographs, the paintings. The paintings I'd frame, the seaside landscapes I'd painted on our honeymoon, watercolors, the watercolor sketches of Mary that I couldn't help but capture the sheen of her hair. The still life of candles and flowers that wilted because I took too long to finish. even the painting of the roses in the vase, the first gift I had ever given to her.
I wanted to bring you some flowers, but I was afraid they would wilt before I saw you next.
You painted them. Oh, they're beautiful, Sam.
The naked walls stare blankly at me. Confused, but with nowhere else to go, I continue through the house. As I walk, I pass the furniture my stepfather left me, the shelves and tables that always seemed so large and grand as a boy, but now missing mantled of with thick white linen. They remind me of corpses on hospital tables, lying dead still, covered in sheets. Mary? I try to call out, but phlegm blocks my throat. I cough, long and drawn and wet, and then once more attempt to voice her name. Mary? It slicks off my tongue like a serpent uncoiling. I had always loved her name, so tender and sweet, free of harsh syllables. Mary. It was the name of an impressionist floor, painted in soft strokes with a fine oil brush. Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but I think this dude might be a fucking simp. Just saying. Just saying. It was the greatest joy in the world to join my name to hers. Silence fills the halls, a long drawn-out silence, a held breath. Finally, my darling answers.
Sam. Is this a dream?
I mean, I get it. I cough again, another long wet trail dripping from my lips. Is it a good
dream, darling?
I don't know. It feels like a nightmare. An awful, wretched nightmare.
I limp towards the sound of her voice, so musical, so lovely, even at the brink of tears. Don't cry, darling, I want to say, but a thick, syrupy liquid fills my throat. Jesus! No matter what troubles you, I am here. She stands at the edge of the staircase, shaking, a candlestick in hand. The steps are sticky and wet. I inch carefully, practically a crawl, not to slip. My darling lifts the candles as I approach in the dark of the house. Its flickering flames almost blinds me. I don't see the expression on her face as she screams.
Marie? Where are you, my darling?
Every word feels like a dagger puncturing my throat. I limp down each hall, leaving a trail of steps that feel damp and heavy, slick and wet. I try the door to our bedroom. No, Mary's bedroom. I had started sleeping in the spare one when my coughing fits would wake her at night. It was cold, so cold alone, but my darling needed her rest. The knob is slick and hard to twist, my hands slipping on the brass. Finally, I manage to push the door open. Though it's completely dark when I peer inside, I know it's empty. No warmth, no flesh, no sound of sweet breath within. I continue down the hall. I trudge, my steps heavy and wet, trying not to slip over the thick, slick... This is pretty cool. I'm enjoying this.
Marie, what's wrong, darling? Please come out. I don't understand.
Oh, I think I might, buddy. The dining room is empty, truly empty. The shelves where the china and silverware were now neatly stacked, gape, hollow. The walnut table is covered in a thick white sheet. The matching set of chairs removed. I rest against the blanketed table. My hand leaves a ruddy smear against the sheet. It must be more paint, though it's hard to make it out in the dark. I needed spectacles for quite some time, but Mary had never liked the bookish type. I continue on through the familiar yet unfamiliar house, my steps strained and slow, my breath short, sticky, wet.
Marie! Where are you? Oh, Marie! It hurts! Won't you come to me?
I hear the front door slam shut. I must be freezing cold. It must be freezing cold out. Why has she gone to the garden? I tread to the south with new urgency, uncaring for the sticky, wet floors, forgetting for just a moment that the pain that snaps and burns through my flesh. I reach for the oily, damp knob.
Don't! Sam! Please!
Her voice rings from behind the
I
door.
don't understand, darling. Have I done something to upset you?
Her sobs echo loudly. I never thought such an ugly sound could come from my darling's lips, but her words...
I love you, Sam. I always will. But I can't bear to see you like this.
Just let me update the game.
Please, I beg of you, return to where you came. You can't be here.
I called it.
Gone now.
Dude's absolutely dead.
What? Return where? Dearest, you aren't making any sense. Moved on? I'm your husband, Marie. What on earth is there to move on from?
Please remember, Sam. You were ill. You were ill for a long, long time. And you never recovered.
I know I'm unwell, Marie. But you said we would still... Are you leaving me? Because I can't care for you anymore? Is that it?
You left me. You're dead, Sam. You've been dead for more than a year.
If this is a joke, darling, it's a cruel one. Do you want me dead? Is that it? Am I better off dead to you?
My darling does nothing but sob behind the door. How quickly I regret my words. Oh, if only I could see her face, look into her eyes, reassure her, and see that she loves me still. I twist the knob, with slick, oily hands.
No! Don't come out! Please!
On the other end, with a sharp gasp, my darling grasps the knob close, pushing the weight of her small frame against the wreathed wood.
Come out!
Okay, listen, if I'm the ghost in this scenario, I'm walking away. A lady doesn't want to be around me, I'm gonna respect that. But for the sake of the stream, I feel like the only reason... we kind of gotta force the door, just see what happens, okay?
No. Not until you tell me what's going on. Are you leaving me, darling? After everything?
Oh dear.
I need you. I need you!
My darling utters a sharp cry as the hinges groan against the frame, loosening her grip as she stumbles back onto the cobblestone path. I instantly forget her sharp words as I limp towards her side.
Marie, are you alright? I'm so sorry.
Stop it, Sam. I'll keep you alive. Every time I sing, I'll sing for you. I'll keep you in my song. In my art.
Oh, but it hurts. Her shrill voice grates that against the ooze spilling forth from my ear.
It hurts! It hurts!
My head rings, my chest is a hollow cavity, slippery and wet, flowing with hot, sticky fluid. I cough and spew. Okay, he's absolutely not a ghost. He's a fucking zombie.
Your art, it was always about you. Your fame, your voice, your needs, your wants, your desires. You were a work of art, of course, but did you ever think about me? Did you ever think about poor Sam, dying alone in a cold, white room? Poor Sam, who couldn't even hold a brush in his hands at the end. Poor Sam, left to rot into nothing. A year was all it took for you to forget me.
I am shaking her, leaving smears of dark, muddy paint over her pale shoulders. Fuck, dude. The next moment, she breaks from me, running blindly into the street. The carriage doesn't stop for her. Of course it doesn't. My dearest wisp of dark curls, a black gown billowing in the night's shade. She should be light as a breath, soft as mist. Fuck! Oh, that's cool. But the song that comes is the scream of her breaking bones, her ripping flesh, the breath that leaves her lungs.
Ha! But every sound my darling makes is beautiful.
Oh, Sam, buddy, come on! I scoop her mass of flesh and deep crimson hair in my arms. Jesus! Her blood pools around me, syrupy and dark, a colour so deep no artist pigment could hope to capture, the purest scarlet or vermilion red, a dull stain in comparison. It is not Sam that I see staring back in the deep pool of our blood. That is fucking cool. My darling is a lovely creature, even broken. That is some sentence. I gently carry her up the steps, one slick, damp, crooked step at a time, setting her mass of jutted bones of viscera and flesh on the velvet seat in my studio. The fabric soaks it deep, so very deep. It's dark as it is every night. I leave the lamps unlit, the windows shut tight. How strange that stench of linseed oil ever bothered me. After all, I can no longer breathe. My darling sits still, ever so still, not a breath escaping her broken flesh. What a lovely model. Oh, what a wonderful thing.
All the more beautiful now that it surely hurts to sing.
Icon of agony.
Oh, it is agony to hold a brush. It always does. But I can bear it. After all, who can truly create without pain?
Jesus. Ending one. Muse. That was pretty fucking cool. I think that kind of, like, it took a little while to get going, but it got there. It told a fun little weird gothic horror story. Now I'm gonna say that maybe friends, that's a pretty good cautionary tale about just leaving a lady alone if she doesn't like you. You know what I'm saying? But that was fucking cool. Let's bring it to the ranking. We got our Ghost-TOBER list up. Okay. It paints me. I get it. Paints me. Cool game. I liked it. So okay. Does It Paints Me get on our list and beat Little Goody Two Shoes? And I will say, for me personally, I think I found Little Goody Two Shoes a little more unsettling in general. I love the horror, like the kind of gothic horror shit that was going for. I did really enjoy that. But no, I don't think it quite peaks Little Goody Two Shoes. It's still a really cool game. If people want to get the other ending, you know, that game is free. You can just play it, and I thought it was really cool. So we're gonna drop it in the unranked section of the list. It paints me. We salute you. Good game. And I think, guys, we still have time for a little more horror here. And I'm gonna pick another game from our list here. Let's see, what do we got? This one called Lily's Well. There's the Among Ashes demo. But there's one that, you know what? There's one called This Is Not Your House. And that seems pretty cool. What are people saying, oh, fuck at? Oh, I've heard of Lily's Well. Do that one. Lily's Well. People seem kind of pumped about Lily's Well. Didn't Game Theory do Lily's Well for a few episodes? No idea. Did you ever do Anatomy? I have played Anatomy. That game rules. Okay, let me take a look at Lily's Well here. I also really want to play This Is Not Your House, and maybe This Is Not Your House seems to have be only like 30 minutes long, which would kind of be a good length for now. Oh, Lily's Well looks fucking cool. Overwhelmingly positive. 1.7 hours, 2.2 hours, 3 hours, 2.6. Okay, I think... Okay, next Monday, Lily's Well. I think for now, we're going to play This Is Not Your House, because that's meant to be 30 minutes long, and it was the developer who, like, put it on the list. So let's go grab that. Is not your house. Okay, the very first thing I saw of This Is Not Your House looked kind of fucked up, and I'm excited. Again, chat, no idea what's waiting for us here, but excited to find out.
Train
Oh wow, the title screen of this game. Cool, thank you for the raid, appreciate it, buddy. Start tutorial dev Twitter. What do we do here, chat? I guess tutorial? Press left mouse button or spacebar to progress dialogue. Cursed raid. Oh, this is a lot. Let's turn down that audio. Oh my god. We have a competition for fourth wall in the chat. You can hit ! enter for some merch. I can see why the dev included that there were audio options in the press left mouse or spacebar to press dialogue. Use the skip button at the bottom of the screen while playing to skip any part of the game you've played previously. The beep sound when progressing dialogue is controlled by beep volume in the setting menu. Text speed can be controlled in the settings menu. Activate auto forward progression in the settings menu if you prefer not to click. Choose save or load on the left in the settings menu. Press V to activate or deactivate the screen reader. Screen reader volume is affected by the beep volumes in the set. Sound effects volume can be controlled, blah, blah, blah. Music. Okay, let's start. Roger always knew if he were attacked, it would happen on the walk from his car to his home. What an absolutely normal thought to have. Very normal altogether. Crab the Terrible, you won a limited edition Spooky Burger t-shirt. Congratulations. You can pick up your limited edition Spooky Burger tee over at eyepatchwolves.com. As you can see, it is a fucking fantastic t-shirt. Look, I could talk about how comfortable this thing is. I sure am, thank you. I could talk about how comfy this t-shirt is. Look, this t-shirt could feel like poison and razor blades and it would still be worth wearing because of how fucking gorgeous it is. I know that. I know you all know that. iPatchWolves.com. Let's play this. Roger always knew that if he were attacked, it would happen on the walk from his car to his home. This is an excellent way. This is like an excellent line to start a horror game on. So he readied his house key before stepping out of the vehicle, keeping it ready as he walked to the trunk of his car. Well, there's Roger. He hangs his groceries from his wrists, keeping his fingers free to open the front door without fumbling. As Roger makes his way to the porch, his eyes start darting between the house's corners. Luro... Limbo Cat, thank you for the subscription. Fallper, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. 16 months, holy hell, buddy, thank you. As Roger makes his way to the porch, his eyes start darting between the house's corners. He'd read about a young woman being ambushed in her driveway the week before. This is fucking weird and, like, kinda horrifying. He tries to put it out of his mind by counting how many steps it takes him to reach the front door. So, I don't know if I ever told this story, chat. I used to have this morbid fear that a stranger was going to run up and punch me in the face. I don't know what it was. I was never, like, attacked or anything as a kid. I just always had this fear that a stranger was just going to run up and just fucking punch me. I don't know why. And about 10 years ago, I mean, maybe about 8 or 9 years ago, I was talking to my therapist about it, and I was like, I've just always had this fucking fear that like someone's gonna just run up and like just smack me. You know what I mean? And I was talking to her about it, and she goes, "It's not like a very logical fear, though. Like it's not based on anything at all. Like this is basically a nightmare your brain has come up with to kind of feed off your anxiety, you know?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." And I was kind of thinking about it, and like, I kind of saw it that way before, but I was like, yeah, okay, maybe I got to start looking at this logically. Cut to about 5 days later, and me and Michelle used to live near like a train station, and Michelle was getting the train, and this was about midnight, and like I always like to, walk Michelle or any of my female companions anywhere like when it's like after 10, because I don't like, if I'm hanging out with a girl, I don't love the idea of them having to, walk places by themselves. And we're walking along the street, and this dude starts running across like this massive main road, and he is nearly getting hit by cars. Like this dude is coming millimeters away from being fucking splatted everywhere. And I'm just watching like, oh my god, I think I'm about to watch someone die. And finally he gets over, and he gets over to a railing, and he's like, and he looks at me and he goes, "I'm sorry, do you have a light?" And I go, no. And out of nowhere, he fucking like lunges over and just punches me straight in the face. Just full on, like cracks me in the jaw. And I am so stunned. And I just look at the dude, and my first thought was like, I can't believe this guy got a free shot in, and it was that fucking weak. And I'm just looking at him, and then his friends rush him from behind, and they grab him, and they pin him against the wall, and they're like, "Fucking stop it!" And they're like, "Okay, whatever this is, I want to get Michelle out of here as quickly as possible." And we both just fucking run. Like, we both bolt out of there. And we get back to the apartment, and like Michelle is cool as a fucking cucumber this entire time. Like she's like, "Yeah, we got to get out of here." She's like, she's not affected at all. And so we get back to our apartment, we close the door behind us, and then like fucking little Michelle's like a tiny little person, like she's really small, and she just starts crying, and she's like, "I was so scared for you." I was like, it sucked, it was really bad. And like it was not a pleasant experience. But you want to know my absolute favorite part of it? You want to know the part that actually made getting punched in the face so worth it? Going into therapy the next week and sitting down in the chair and crossing my fucking legs and looking at my therapist and just being like, "Well, guess what?" And it was so, and she was just like, "That is an unbelievable coincidence." She's like, "That is one of the strangest things I have ever heard in this room," She was just stunned. People asking, did that cure my fear of just getting punched? Here's the crazy part. It actually did. I was never scared about getting punched in the face again. And even the odd time when I get into situations where I feel like someone's about to take a swing at me, I'm not really like nervous or anything. I'm kind of just like, all right, And granted, 5 years of jiu-jitsu has helped with that, But like, yeah, it's one of the weirdest things that ever happened to me. I don't think it's good that that dude punched me. Like, it's not good because if he had, like, I think he really could have traumatized someone else, and that's really fucked up. He was definitely, like, on something, you know what I mean? But it completely removed the fear from me. Like, I just wasn't ever scared again, and it's your therapist secretly staged the entire thing. I mean, if she is, I was not paying that woman enough, you know. Dude, that's like if someone broke into my house and just changed my things around enough to know. Yeah. Odd times, plural. John, what troubles are you getting yourself into? Okay, look, okay, we're gonna get back to playing this game in a sec. I will say, I have a weird energy that lands me in strange situations, and I've talked about this a bunch, right? Foxcade saw it when he came here. Foxcade, the entire story with the old man and me having to save, and us having to save him, that happened, so I was saying to Fox, do you see that this just happens? And all my friends are like, yep, weird shit happens, John. I don't know why. I think I've heard, Fox told me that Mandalore Gaming has the same thing, where he just gets in weird scenarios and has like strange anecdotes, you know? Have you watched Versus Wolves? John has had some experiences. Very true. Very true. And those play, like, you know, Wooly witnessed that entire thing. You have a punchable chakra. I do think, for whatever reason, I think I am one of those people where dudes just like to try and fight me. I don't know why. It's always happened. Like, a lot of dudes have tried to kind of like start fights with me. I don't like to fight people on the street. I think it's fucking stupid and dumb, so I will always, like, you know, just not engage if I don't have to. But yeah, I tend to draw a certain kind of man rage, and I don't know what that's about. And this was even before the blonde hair, so fucking search me. You probably look tough when they want to challenge you. But the thing is, I'm like 5'7.5". I'm not that tough looking. You know, like, I'm kind of wide, all right, but like I'm not like the most imposing figure. You know what I mean? Good thing you have jiu-jitsu if you really needed it. Yep, and I have never needed it, but I think the fact that like I have it has kind of gotten me out of some weird situations, because like some very occasionally, like, I will get like a guy starting on me, and like my feeling on like a strange dude trying to pick a fight with me is, oh buddy, please don't make me do this to you. Like, please don't. I don't want to break your arm. I don't want to choke you out. I don't want this to happen. And that's not me like trying to be tough. I genuinely don't want to do those things to another human being who has not consented to them, you know? And I, you know, I think that has kind of like, whatever it is about that, I think sometimes dudes pick up on that a little bit and are like, I don't want to push this encounter any further. I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely a confidence. But the final gamer always has a plan. Yeah. Anyway, that's my weird story about a time a guy took a random swing at me. Let's play this horrifying game by counting how many steps it takes him to reach the front door. But he can't stop listening for the sound of someone rushing towards him. This is me. There is a gentle breeze and the white noise of distant traffic. Roger assures himself he is right to remain vigilant. It only takes a split second for someone to get the drop on you. This dude's inside my head. I'm just going to turn down the music sound volume effects. Beat volume. Okay. It only takes a split second for someone to get the drop on you. Steady with the key now. Smooth as fast. Roger's key slides in on the first try. It won't turn. Roger removes his key and inspects it. It's engraved with a large H, definitely the correct key. Roger tries the key again. Locked, jammed, maybe. Roger takes a step away from the door and scans the area for suspicious persons. He sees no one. He releases his grasp on the key and leaves it in the lock. He drops his grocery bags on the porch. He tries furiously to turn, pull, and push on the key and door handle every which way. Without success, Roger hears something inside. A shadow passes by the window. It looks like someone's silhouette through the curtain. Roger pounds on the door. Open up this instant! The police are en route! Missed half the story, so sorry if you mentioned it, but has the punch erased your fear or made it worse? It erased it. It completely erased it. No game or sub alert audio. That is odd. Oh, I don't know why that happens. You guys should be hearing the noise from the video game now. The door unlocks from the inside. Can I help you? You can start by getting out of my house, homeowner. This house does not belong to you. Roger, check the deed, lady. Homeowner, a deed is only a piece of paper. What? Roger, one that proves that this house is my property. Homeowner, personal property is a social construct. This is a fucking nightmare. This is an act. This is touching off several different kinds of anxiety that I didn't know I had. Those who inhabit a space own it. Let her have the house. Take back my house! Roger, I have a rotisserie chicken cooling off out here. I'll be eating it in my dining room before it's room temp. The homeowner attempts to shut the door on Roger. Roger swiftly jams his foot between the door and its frame. He presses his face into the gap his foot provides. I don't think you heard me. This is horrifying. Roger shoulders the door wide open. The homeowner is knocked back into the kitchen. You forgot your chicken. Get the chicken. I'm gonna stand my ground. Roger, I'll get it when you're gone. Homeowner. Be sure not to leave too often, Roger. I have a habit of roosting in untended spaces. I don't know what this isn't social anxiety horror. This is something else. Roger hears a car start up right outside. He looks out the window to see what's going on. The homeowner waves from the driver's seat of his car and disappears down the road. It can't be. Roger whirls around. The homeowner is no longer in the kitchen. He proceeds to clear the house, room by room, until he is sure she's gone. Roger spent the next few days gathering up every trace of the homeowner's presence and passed it on to the authorities. Dollies, table runners, oiled drape runners. Oiled drape runners is absolutely a Twin Peaks thing. Candles. It seemed like she'd lived there for years, leaving things in odd places only so someone familiar with the space would. It took Roger an additional half day just to rearrange the furniture. Thankfully, she hadn't moved it in her own. Then, there was nothing left for Roger to do, except his grocery shopping. He decided to have his groceries delivered by a boy from the neighborhood for a while. He didn't want to leave the house alone. He started to feel silly about it after a few weeks. Police couldn't locate his missing car. He bought a junker so he could handle his errands around town. Roger didn't notice the walk from his car to his house anymore. The only thing that worried him is whether or not he could turn his key when he got home. A shadow passed by the window. That was cool. That was just like a really fucked up short story. I want to play again, and I want to do different shit this time. Let's get back to that bit. Oh, there was a way to skip stuff. Let her have the house. Keep the house. I'll take my car and head down to the station. Homeowner. Which car is that? Roger. The one I pulled up in? Homeowner. I didn't notice. Roger. The only one sitting in the driveway? Homeowner. But sir, that's my car. What in the hell? Ha! Oh, that's so fucking weird. Roger turns around just in time for the car he calls his own, reversing into the street. He sees the homeowner away from the driver's seat and disappear down the road. Here, let me help you with that. Roger tries to run after his car, but the homeowner grabs hold of his shirt. There's two of them. Oh, that's fucking weird. She slips it off with one deft sweep. Oh no. Roger spins around, trying to grab hold of his button down. He feels goosebumps forming on his arm as his nipples harden. Okay.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Extra super Kamiguru? I don't know that is Mondo cool. Thank you for the subscription. Roger, give me my shirt back. Homeowner, no need for these either. The homeowner grabs the hem. No. What is this? What is happening? And yanks backwards, knocking Roger flat on his back. The homeowner quickly slides off his pants and remaining articles on his person. John, what are you streaming? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether to click onto the next thing. Okay, guys, I'm gonna click onto. I don't want to show something that people aren't in for here. So, Roger lies dazed with his head pounding from the collision with the porch. He can hear the sounds of rustling fabric and crinkling plastic bags. It's still the same image. It's still the same image that was on screen before. Roger wraps his arms around his head and groans. Roger, please, not my chicken. The homeowner gathers Roger's things. Okay, I think we're actually okay. I think she just took his shit. The homeowner gathers Roger's things, glides into the house, and slams the door shut. Oh, poor Roger. Roger pulls himself to his feet. This is an actual nightmare. He cups his genitals in his hands and tries to keep warm. He shakes from the cold. Break down the door, wait her out, seek shelter, find help. I'm gonna wait her out. Roger was not one to bully others or be bullied himself. He stood resolutely on his porch like any respectable citizen.
Mondo cool.
Mr. Fuji, thank you for the subscription. Roger was not the one to bully others or be bullied. He strode resolutely on his porch like any respectable citizen would. He spent the first few hours hollering and pounding on his front door. As it grew late and cold, Roger began to lose feeling in his extremities. His pounding became limp and inconsistent. His hollers turned to hoarse whispers. He became warm and a bit drowsy. Roger reasoned it was best to get some rest and resume his valiant opposition to the morning. Morning did not come for Roger. He sat on the porch, curled up and nestled his head against the front door. It was the comfiest and sleepiest Roger had ever been. The homeowner discovered Roger at dawn and called the police. Cause of death was determined as hypothermia. He was tagged as John Doe and placed in a morgue to await cremation. Roger's final moments were warm and he was not afraid. End credits. Wow. That was fucked up. I say we go for one. We do one more playthrough. I want to take back my house this time, because there was another option when we got in the house, right? I'll get the chicken. Roger turns around to collect his groceries. He sees someone analogous to the homeowner devouring his rotisserie chicken. This is so fucked up. The homeowner behind Roger grabs a paring knife. The homeowner clamps a hand over Roger's mouth and shoves the blade into his back. Jesus. Roger tries to bite the homeowner and break free. Her hand remains firmly clamped over his mouth. He can taste the tang of her blood with an unexpected acidity. The homeowner gently lowers Roger to the floor. Roger tries to get up, but grows weaker as blood pumps through his heart and out his back. The homeowner keeps him pinned to the floor and presses down to strain his breathing. Roger grows tired and slips away into a calm, reassuring dark. The homeowner's analog grabs the grocery bags and carries them inside. It sets the bags on the floor and steals a glance at Roger. Homeowner's analog: "We have plenty to eat tonight. There may even be enough in the freezer. We'll need to dress and quarter it to see how much there is. Now close the door. I won't tolerate a draft." The homeowner's analog grabs the door and throws it shut. The goings-on in the house safeguarded by from the eyes of prying neighbors by a door and some drapes. End credits. Jesus Christ, this is fucking morbid. Okay, I want to do one more, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Let her have the house. I'm gonna break down the door. Roger is a strong man, but not strong enough to break down a door with his bare feet. So instead, he takes a swing at the door's windows. He feels something warm and slippery pour down his arm as he fumbles with the deadbolt. He manages to get a grip on the lock and slides it open. Roger opens the door and shuffles inside. He hears a heavy footsteps coming from the floor above. The steps indicate the homeowner is headed for the stairs. Shit. Had she found his shotgun? Roger only had a moment to act. Hide and ambush. Roger wasn't sure he could make it to the kitchen and back before the homeowner reached him. He pressed himself against the corner wall at the bottom of the staircase, hoping to remain out of sight. The homeowner's heavy footfalls make it easy to follow her movements. Roger sees the barrel of his shotgun slide through the entryway. He grabs hold of it and rushes around the corner. The homeowner falls back on the stairs. Roger yanks the gun away from her with his good hands. The homeowner stares at Roger and tries to sit up. Roger brings the butt of the shotgun down on her face. He presses down, grinding and twisting into her. Her smile peeks out at him from around the gun stock. She reaches for the trigger. Roger pulls the gun away from her and brings it down on her face. He does it again and again and again. Jesus! Relentlessly fragmenting and distorting her features into a puddle. He was satisfied when he could no longer see her eyes. The police arrived shortly after. A neighbor called 20 minutes earlier due to the sound of breaking glass. Roger's defense team could not adequately explain the circumstance of leading to him viciously beating an unarmed woman to death in his home. A woman police were never able to identify. Due to the excessive facial and dental trauma, missing fingerprints, and a lack of documentation, the jury found Roger Cormack guilty of first-degree homicide. That's so fucked up. The prosecution convinced jurors that Roger had kidnapped the woman and killed her when she attempted to escape his home. Roger, now an inhabitant cell on death row, awaiting lethal injection. End credits. God damn, that was cool. Let's rank that shit. Okay, so what was it called? This Is Not Your House? Yeah, This Is Not Your House. Does This Is Not Your House beat Little Goody Two Shoes? I am sorry, Little Goody Two Shoes fans. For me, in terms of pure horror, that was a fucking nightmare. I loved that. Yeah, I think it does for me. Does This Is Not Your House beat Mucorales? I think it does. I think I preferred it. I whatever the fuck that was, I loved it. Does it beat Hollow Body? I'm gonna say it. I think it beats Hollow Body as well. I thought that was such a blast. Does This Is Not Your House beat Faith? That is a close one for me. That is really tough. The trilogy or just the first? You see, that's the thing. I'm really only talking about the first episode. We are going to go back and play more Faith. Faith is so much bigger, though. Yeah, Faith is really fucking cool. Oh. First episode is the weakest, though. Is this just ranked by how spookified John was while playing them? Yes, pretty much. Well, you know, we're ranking it as horror, but there's a lot that goes into that, I think. Oh. I do think maybe the slightness of This Is Not Your House, like Faith and Mouthwashing, are kind of more fully formed experiences. I think if This Is Not Your House had maybe gone on for an hour and built on the horror that it presented there, then I think I could comfortably push it above Faith. First thing I'm gonna fucking do is follow that dev on Twitter and follow the artist. I want to see more of what those fucking lunatics can do. I think number 3 is a good spot for This Is Not Your House. So yeah, its slightness stops it going further. But I fucking love that game, chat. I thought that was so good. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's stream, guys. That was we found some awesome horror games. The lower part of our list has been blitzed. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And you know what? If you did, if you're enjoying the streams, if you want to support the Final Gamer, you can head on down to iPatchWolves.com and get this beautiful Spooky Burger t-shirt. Use offer code SPOOKYBURGER for 10% off. And let's say we close out the stream by seeing if any of the homies are around to raid. Okay, we got Nexlander. Oh, we got Giguk. You know what? We ain't never raided Giguk before. Let's give Giguk a raid. Give my best to Garnt, guys. Okay, guys. Love you all. Enjoy the raid. Be good.